How would you like to take command of your finances and no longer be an overwhelmed single parent?
Well, there's a way, and we call this the accelerator effect. Because, as the former CEO of GE says, when you put your foot on the gas in this company, the car moves forward. Now, while this might sound like a blatantly obvious goal for a business, what about for a family? The number of parents that can honestly say this about their lives is very small. When most parents step on the gas pedal, their car may move forward or not, and if it does, it may or may not go in the right direction. Even parents who do succeed at getting the car to move forward for a little bit live in a constant state of fear that the car may stop again at any time. For many parents, most of them in fact, this is the harsh reality they face. Each day, they're trying different things, experimenting, and if hope and determination meet the cold unknown and unexpected. With luck, the car may move forward. And if it doesn't go forward today, maybe it will go forward tomorrow. Perhaps it will go in the right direction, and perhaps it will go more than just a little distance. But who knows? Only parents with a predictable system for taking command of their finances can say, when I put my foot on the gas, this car moves forward.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shannon Smith, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you exactly how myself and the parents we work with have installed a predictable system to take command of their finances and how you can do the same. I'm also going to share with you the biggest mistake that stuck single parents are making and what financially thriving parents are doing that stuck ones aren't. And I'm going to share a proven 4-step process that will help any parent take command of their lives and their finances and how you can put this to work for you right now. These are the exact same steps that I used to take my life from being a single, overwhelmed parent to having an incredible life. I've been able to reach a level of financial freedom that I didn't even realize was possible. I used to be so anxious about money, retirement, and the future, and now I'm able to use that time to focus on today and really enjoying the moment. And the best part, this hasn't just helped me, but it's helped all of those around me. And this is why our team and I have chosen to help single parents get out of the rut, start living again, and take financial command of their lives.
You see, over the past few years, my team and myself have been committed to helping driven single parents who are ruthlessly committed to two things: taking command of their finances for themselves and their family while truly enjoying the process. So if you are a single parent who feels stuck and wants to take command of your finances for your children and yourself, then you are definitely in the right place, and you will love what I'm going to share with you. Now, the people who take this class usually say they feel overwhelmed juggling their career, parenting, relationships, and the last thing they want to do is figure out finances on their own. Because when it comes to finances, they usually don't even know where to start. They keep telling themselves they'll fix it someday, but are done waiting and are ready to take action now. One of our clients, Amy, a nurse practitioner and single mom, started working with us because she felt frustrated that her money wasn't stretching farther and overwhelmed at the thought of retirement. After starting to work with us, Amy went from frustrated and overwhelmed to clearly understanding her finances and how they truly impact almost every aspect of her life. Now she feels confident with her easy step-by-step financial strategy and is finally excited to decide how she wants to spend that extra time and money. Jennifer, a single mom of two and marketing executive, started working with us when she admittedly felt too overwhelmed to set financial goals. The stress was negatively affecting her and her children, and within a few short months of starting to work with us, she dramatically reduced her stress. Being confident about where she is, where she's going, and having a crystal clear automated financial system. Another client, Courtney, a single mom with a 10-year-old son, went from anxious about her dream of one day wanting to work for herself to confident with a solid game plan about how to get there. And from doing it all herself to outsourcing as much as she can, creating a flexible schedule, all using this predictable system that I'm about to share with you today. Now, the best thing about this predictable system is that it targets problems with actionable steps. creating immediate results for everyone willing to put in the work starting week 1. It can work for any financially overwhelmed parent, and this 4-step process is based on tested results. You may have noticed that families' financial situations tend to fall into one of 2 categories. First, struggling parents. Parents who are working hard yet feel like they are stuck on a treadmill, spending way too much of their time grinding away at work without much to show for it. They feel overwhelmed and stuck. Then there are thriving parents, parents who are absolutely crushing it, using their time and money to create freedom and flexibility, which allows them to spend more and more time enjoying life. What is it that makes some parents able to have time and money to experience life on their terms, while other parents struggle to simply make it through the day? After talking to thousands of parents, I've realized that the thriving parents use 2 techniques to take command of their finances, while the strugglers only have one or maybe none. And the truth is, if you're doing both of these things, you will be able to simply and predictably take financial command of your life for you and your children. Well, the best way I can explain this to you is with a story of how the Wright brothers invented the world's first flying airplane. Back in 1903, the race was on all around the world to invent the first plane that could fly, and most people became utterly obsessed with the engine. People started building larger and larger engines with more and more horsepower and strapping them to these planes, completely ignoring the aerodynamics in the wings. Well, this resulted in some of the fanciest, most powerful engines the world had ever seen, but it also resulted in planes that couldn't get off the ground and were great to look at, but completely useless. The Wright brothers took a different approach. While the whole world obsessed with engines, the Wright brothers obsessed over the plane and its aerodynamics. They first focused on the plane that could glide without an engine. Then, when they had the recipe right, they strapped an ordinary engine to it, and voila! The world's first flying plane was invented. Now I want you to pause for a moment and let the next point really sink in, because it's a big one and it's almost the exact opposite to what everybody else out there is feeding you. Today, as parents, we are repeating the history of the engine obsession. Most parents are obsessed with having and doing more while enjoying less and feeling more overwhelmed. Most parents unknowingly focus on things that are adding stress, stretching them too thin, and don't add value to their lives, when in reality they are strapping a larger and more powerful engine to a fundamentally flawed plane. Now remember how I told you that thriving parents use 2 techniques that the strugglers don't? Well, those 2 things are, first, a clear understanding of where you are financially and a clear understanding of where you want to be, and then a proven system to make goals a reality over and over again. Because it all comes down to this: if you can't set clear financial goals and can't make progress towards those goals, then you don't have financial command of your life. Now let's get down to business and show you exactly how you can have a predictable system to take financial command of your life starting today. There are only 3 things that matter to be financially successful as a single parent. They are defining your lifestyle today, defining how you want your lifestyle, and taking small, consistent actions to achieve those goals. If you aren't where you want to be in life right now, then let me ask you these 2 questions. How many times have you reviewed exactly what you want for your life in the past 7 days? And if you have reviewed your goals, then let me ask you this: what did you do in the last 7 days to achieve what you want? You see, as a parent, it's very easy to get distracted by all the new shiny objects and lost in the chaos. But the raw reality is, knowing exactly where you are in life and knowing exactly where you want to be and taking focused, measurable steps are the only things that matter. Parents crushing it and enjoying financial stability, the parents who are absolutely rocking it, spending more and more time enjoying a great life, have a predictable method by knowing these 3 aspects of their life in detail. First, they know what it is costing them to live like they are today, and this isn't just money spent, but the overall cost, including their time. They know what it will cost them to live the way they want, and they know the amount of time they are willing to spend to create that change in their life. They know these numbers in detail. When you have a predictable system for meeting your financial goals, you know these numbers, and it is simple as looking at your calendar and dedicating time. When spending the required amount of time focused on one action at a time, while struggling parents are grinding away looking to pull a rabbit out of their hat to get the life they want, and they are wasting an incredible amount of time worried and stressed over the future, hoping things fall into place. Thriving parents are using their time to take small, consistent actions, creating financial freedom in a predictable way. So, what does this system look like? Well, it starts with focusing on one change at a time. Although your goals can and will change, it is about starting somewhere. Learning how to work this process is more important than the exact accomplishment. Next, after you've focused on one goal, ignore the rest for now. It is time to make a plan. Throughout most of history, information was one of the most sought after commodities. People traveled incredible distances to obtain useful information. Now, almost all the information that we will need to solve any problem is just a few clicks away. I've learned the easiest way to break a problem down is by reverse engineering it, starting where you want your life to be and working backwards, the same technique you might use to teach your child to work a maze. Start at the end and work backwards to find the fastest solution. Then take action. Measure the results, have fun, and enjoy the process. Last, assess the results. Do not judge yourself, only the actions taken. Then only change the actions if necessary. The result of executing this process correctly is you will have a system to take financial command of your life, achieving whatever you choose. And the best part, you get to decide how you spend your time. You will finally have that accelerator pedal that moves your life forward when and where you want it. Now, to execute this predictable system correctly, you need to get these 4 things in alignment. I refer to this as cracking the code. Focus, plan, take measurable action, assess, and repeat. When you have these 4 things in alignment, you can unlock the code and literally have amazing results, just like our clients have experienced. Stephanie started working with us, overwhelmed, working 60 hours per week and feeling like she was only working so somebody else could watch her kids. Now she is working less and has more disposable income, more time with her family, and a solid retirement plan. Sarah, a teacher and a mom of 3, felt exhausted trying to manage her life, and the last thing she wanted to do was take the time to master her finances. She wanted someone to do it for her. Sarah went from feeling like a financial mess to feeling organized with a clear, easy, automated system. She went from working for money to having her money work for her. She is now bringing in more money while struggling less and enjoying time with her family. Another one of our clients, Jennifer, started working with us because she felt pulled in a million different directions to feeling focused with a long-term strategy in place. She felt like she was working nonstop, bringing in money that was going out just as fast. She had big dreams, but wasn't sure how to get there. Now she is well on her way to creating those dreams and feels like our system has been the key to her success. She said, "This system took my life from out of control to in my control. Understanding the true cost of how I was living, working late, crushing myself, to realizing what it was really costing me transformed my life." Now again, you have to have the right system to be able to do this and get these results. And you can do it the hard way, which is like going up to a lock and trying to guess the code. But did you know there are 10,000 possible combinations to a 4-digit lock? Well, you can try to crack it yourself, and who knows, maybe you will be able to find a combination that works in a year or 2, but most likely never. Or you can do it the easy way, the efficient way, and just get the code to unlock it and get the results immediately. And that's what we do all day for our clients and their families. Well, by now, you may be thinking, how can I have this predictable system as quickly as possible to take financial command of my life for me and my family? Well, this is perfect for people looking to take command of their finances, people wanting to have time to experience life on their terms, to get rid of stress and be the best version of themselves for them and their families, and accomplish their goals in a predictable way. Because right now I'm looking for a few of my dream parents where I can help them get these kind of massive results that I've shared with you. That's why for a limited time, I'd like to work with you on a strategy call if you meet the criteria below. This is for parents who are committed to dramatically improving their life for themselves and their families. Parents who have tried different methods to change their life without consistent results. Single parents who know they can achieve what they want with the right tools. And parents who are ready to achieve the results above everything else. They understand that they need to have some skin in the game and invest some money to take their life to that next level. Working with us as a client is not cheap, but most of our clients make back more than their investment within the first few months. Then they want to stick with us for the long term because they see the results. Who is this not for? This is not for people who want an easy fix and are not willing to put in the time. This is for not for people who make excuses and complain, or people who get stuck in the information gathering mode and are not prepared to take action and get results, or people who are not serious about dramatically improving their lives for themselves and their family. Here's how the process works. We will focus on a specific, custom-tailored strategy to help you solve the biggest financial obstacles that most parents face. First, defining the struggles in your life and what is holding you back from what you want to achieve. Then, clearly defining where you are and where you want to take your life for you and your family. This call will take around 30 minutes, and you will be speaking with me personally. I'll be helping you identify where you are and helping you put together a strategy to dramatically take financial command of your life. Now, knowing that we're a good fit is crucial because we like to get all of our clients results and work with them for the long term. And to do this, we need to get them a quick return on their investment. And the truth is that there are some people who we cannot help. And if that's the case, I will be 100% upfront with you and suggest somebody else or an alternative. I'm only looking for those who are a good fit and who I am certain we can get results for. The first step is to complete an application for a personal strategy call below. This application is necessary to determine if I can help you and if I'm the best person to help you generate those results, and that you are ready to step up, commit, take action, and do the required work to generate the results. Now, once I receive your application, you will be able to schedule a time with me to conduct your strategy call. And this is where we will really start working together to figure out what you want and how to make it happen in the fastest time possible with predictability. And at the end of the call, one of two things will happen. You'll either be a good fit and I will extend an invitation to work with us as one of our clients, or if it's not a good fit, that's totally okay too. There's no hard feelings or obligations or anything like that. Either way, you will receive an incredibly valuable strategy call, and you will walk away with newfound clarity as to where you are right now and what's holding you back from achieving the results you want. That, together with the exact next steps necessary to take action and break through your barriers. It will most likely be the most valuable 30 minutes you invest in yourself and your family this year. So go ahead and complete your application now, and we'll see if we're a good fit to work together. Right now, I have over 100 parents that applied in the past 30 days, so this opportunity is extremely limited because of the intense one-on-one time needed in order to provide you with the results, and because, as I said before, I only work with single parents who I know with certainty and conviction that I can generate them the results and the return on their investment in themselves. Out of every 100 that apply, we can generally work with 5 parents at a time. Right now, 3 of those 5 spots are currently filled up, and I'm looking to fill the last 2 as quickly as possible. So with that being said, please understand that this window of opportunity won't be available for long. And what I have found is that those who have the ability to make decisions and act quickly are the ones most likely to get results and most likely to become our best clients, crushing it together for years to come. So if you feel like this is right for you, Go ahead and apply now. To see if you qualify, then follow the instructions on the next page.